Alright everyone, welcome to another Drop in Bombs here. My name is Corey Ballmeister. Today we're going to be diving into Alchemy. I've done, one other video a while back, even since I believe a new set has came out, and a lot of things have changed, and the major reason to do kind of some practice here for Alchemy is the Arena Open is coming up this weekend, if you're watching this video right when it comes out. If not, we'll figure out if I was right in my evaluations I'm about to give y'all. But the Arena Open is a really cool event. If y'all have never played it, well, you probably never logged on to Arena then, because it's kind of everywhere when these Arena Opens are about. It is 2,500 for first if you win a ton of magic, best of one or best of three structure for day one, and then day two is all about best of three. You kind of have that one bullet. So right now in Alchemy, it seems like there is, at least in the early stage of Alchemy, I'm sure this is going to change quite a bit, but there is a lot of aggressive decks, and all these aggressive decks seem to be kind of playing this arms race with other aggressive decks and just trying to go bigger and trying to go bigger, trying to top the other aggro decks or try to really get under them. Regardless, we're going to be playing a deck that is really just trying to take control of them full stop. And really have one specific game plan. Now, there's going to be some matchups that we are going to feel pretty bad against. Blue-Eye Control being the major one, which I think is quite a good deck. Looking forward to this. But this is the best of one deck. I always recommend best of one for the Arena Opens for day one. It's just much easier to get there that way. You can go 7-2 instead of having to go 4-0. Ends up being a lot easier and a lot less stressful on you when you lose a match or two. So first, let's have a little deck tech about the deck. First, we got Shambling Ghast, one of the kind of go-to black one-drops. Whenever it dies, you can either give a creature -1/-1, or sacrifice it, or you get a treasure that you can sacrifice and use for a later date. Here's one of the newer ones. This is another good one-drops that when it dies, it does something great. When it dies, draft a card from the spellbook. If we look, there's 15 of them. You'll get 3 options. You'll get to pick one of these cards. They're not really anything insane, but, when you just get this free value off a card that's already dying, it's serving its purpose, and, there are some that can just win the game. We got 4 Deadly Dispute as a way to sacrifice these, going turn 1 of these creatures, turn 2 Deadly Dispute, draw some cards, get some more treasures. It can actually set you up for a turn 3 Lolth, right? You can go gas, sacrifice it, get a treasure, and yeah, cast a 5-drop on turn 3. So pretty impressive stuff there when you combine that. Then we got Infernal Grasp, just a great removal spell. You don't care too much that you lose life in a deck like this. You just want to make sure whatever creature they just played dies, no matter what. Goldspan Dragon being a major player. We got 1 Jadar. This is just a good card. By the way, this list is brought to us by, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher their name, so I'll just put it up on screen here. Takali Campos did pretty well in the Hooglandia Open. And I just took their main deck and decided to run with it. Looked pretty good to me. Then we got Voldaren Bloodcaster. Just another card. When it dies, create a blood token. If you have 5 or more blood tokens, transform it. And then this is a late game threat. I think this card is incredible. I think it's going to see a lot more play. This is just a Crimson Vow card, not an Alchemy card. Meathug Massacre. It's the anti-aggro card. It's kind of the reason to be playing this deck. This card just changes the game when you have one. It really changes the game against aggressive decks. And it's still fine against control. So this card is just always good, and I'm a huge fan of it. Fell Stinger, a nice one. Another way to sacrifice some of these cheaper creatures that you already want to die. You can exploit, and then draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. So, God, what is that? I don't even remember that spell. Live Fast, I guess, from Kaladesh. Draw 2, lose 2 life. Ends up being a nice ability. You can even use those final points of damage to aim at your opponent's face. Here's another really cool card. When it comes into play, you conjure out a Blood Artist. Right? It's only 1. Yeah. You conjure out a Blood Artist, and you get a blood token. Whenever you sack a blood token, you drain as well. So get a little bit of card advantage or card manipulation with the blood token, and then you just get a Blood Artist, which is just a really strong card in Alchemy. A couple Agadeem's Awakening, great at returning. You can go 1, 2, 3 in this deck pretty easily. We got 1 Sorin just for Planeswalker diversity. 2 Lolth, and then 3 Blood on the Snow. Another excellent card against aggro. So we're going to start our magic here, and we're going to look to hopefully avoid playing against a lot of control. To start, we have 2 Cursebound Witch, so we got our 1-drops. Got Deadly Dispute as that nice 1-2 punch. And then we got cards that kill creatures. So believe it or not, we want to play against creatures. We're going to be doing this a lot at the beginning of the matches, y'all. It's a very polarizing deck. When I say that, I mean it has a lot of very good matchups and has a lot of very bad ones. Well, I don't know about that yet, but we're going to start with the Witch. It could be aggro, could be a control deck. That doesn't really indicate. Black-white clerics. That indicates, well, this could still be the control deck. There's a black-white control deck that they could easily be playing. So we're going to attack. We'll probably get this free damage in. And if they block, we'll probably just Deadly Dispute it. So let's say go 99% sure Deadly Dispute. We wouldn't use the treasure on anything, so we'll just do that. Alright, I'll take 2. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked because it actually prevented a damage. Yeah, we could have made a mistake right on turn 1. Magic's hard. Okay. Nothing we're going to be able to do to interfere with this, so let them have their science. Science be damned. Okay, Deadly Dispute. Alright, so now let's do some drafting. The fun thing I really love about Alchemy is these new spellbook cards. We're going to probably play my deck that I'm going to be considering for Blue-Eye Control, for best of 3, Blue-Eye Control, a little later. And the spellbook on that is awesome. So you may put a creature card from a graveyard on top of your library. Not that good of an ability. Does that creature gain a life, draw a card? I'm going to take Witch's Cauldron here. Not amazing or anything, but it's okay. So we could go like this plus Fell Stinger, but then we'd have to discard. Could just go Fell Stinger and not draw cards. That seems kind of lame. Alright. We're going to go with Witch and Witch's Cauldron. And depending on what they do, we might block and then sack. It's not the best play, because we are getting rid of our treasure for 2 more cards, which is fine. Yeah, this is definitely the black-white control deck, not what we wanted to be playing against. But I do think there's going to be some weird levels for this arena open. It's going to be either a lot of people playing anti-creature control decks like this, or blue-white control decks to take advantage of the anti-creature decks, or just really good aggro decks that people haven't figured out. Like, there's going to be a lot of different angles. Alright, let's sacrifice. Alright, let's draft a card. Okay, Cruel Reality is a late game threat that can really, really do a number on our opponent. So I think that's our best thing. Just go for the late game here. Okay, now we got a lot of meat hooks, so we're probably just going to do that. Can meat hook for 1. They can learn. And then we can just play our witch. Alright. Here's the meat hook. I don't know what has the advantage. Black, white, or mono black. Probably black, white, because they have Edgar's whatever card that comes back all the time. That seems like a nightmare for us to deal with. So maybe our deck is just not as good as theirs. Got to leave that possibility open. But we're not giving up, of course. And in fact, we're ahead right now, but this seems like a Lolth turn. That's just as bad. Oh. Guess that's not that big of a deal, but I can't kill it anyways. So let's attack. Here's Faithless Haven. That was quite the good draw. Now we're going to go like this. We draw so many cards here. But I think it's worth it. Hopefully we can play something so we don't have to discard. So we can get Witch's Oven. Don't really care about food, to be honest. And we can cast a lot of different things. Alright, we'll take the Witch's Oven. And we'll play this just so we don't have to discard, but it's not going to do much. So we'll say go. Now we got Faithless Haven. Let's see what this is nerfed to. I don't even remember. Okay, so it's just 1 less power. Reasonable. Card was good. But still does 3 damage. That's enough. Unless they do some things here. Pest Summoning. It's actually not that big of a deal. We could Meat Hook for 1. Or is put into exile, return it to its owner's hand, and create a 1/1 spirit. Up to 1. Didn't put it on either. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. So we can go Meat Hook Massacre for 1 plus this Brush Stroke. Alright. That allows us to kill Kaya if they don't have a removal spell. Let's try it. Everyone's gaining life. Okay. Die, Kaya. Nice. Alright. Let's play this Brush Stroke card. Had this cast against me a lot, but I haven't cast it yet, but it's a good card. Right, we got a lot of material. Doesn't mean we necessarily are kicking ass or anything, but we're doing some things. We'll just keep grinding them out. Keep using our value. Agadeems is looking real bad right now, but Blood Artists do go to the graveyard, so eventually. Okay. So they have Field up, so we don't necessarily want to fire up the old Faithless Haven yet. I think this, honestly, this is probably just going to be a Cruel Reality turn. We'll attack, see what they do. But, like, how do they beat it? This does have us using our Agadeem's Awakening, which is not ideal. Okay, now especially I think I want Cruel Reality because they don't have a creature. Target player loses a life. I think I'm going to do it. Cruel Reality, ladies and gentlemen. That's nice. What a time to be alive. All right. YOLO. Enchanted player. That player sat. Okay, so I definitely want to enchant it to them. Here's your new Cruel Reality. Here go. Shit. Well, that was no fun. That was no fun whatsoever. And we used our Agadeems to do that. That didn't work out well for us. I kind of forgot about Vanishing Verse, y'all. There was their Alchemy card. There's Lotharu. Okay. Well, we have the answer once again. But I might need to Witch's Oven this Blood Artist to do it. I'm gonna. And this is because I'm gonna Meat Hook Massacre next turn and it would die anyways. So let's Meat Hook for 1. Get rid of that. Alright, and it looks like I have to fire this up. This is going here, this is going here. And this is going here. Then we'll say go. We could sacrifice... Could discard this Infernal Grasp. Their Blood on the Snows look pretty bad, but I guess they still do destroy stuff. Alright, let's sacrifice this. You lose a life. Now I'll get to check some stuff out. You lose another life. Curse of the Leeches. Yeah, it's the only card that actually does something. And I will get rid of this. Okay. Well, I think we just want to fire this up. 3, 4, 5. This would be... This costs 3. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can do everything. Get your card. Pick card, any card. Okay, so... Okay, once again, I gotta figure out where I'm putting these curses, but it makes sense that curses all go to your opponent. Alright, then we'll say go. When does this get treasures? Whenever another creature dies. Okay. Merchant. Now my Faithless Haven does not get through that anymore. That's pretty relevant. It's unfortunate. Meathook Massacre for 1. Might as well sacrifice this. Okay, now it might be time to play Blood on the Snow just because, well, we have nothing else better to do. It's like, what do I get? The Bloodcaster, I guess? Not very good. Well, let's start by sacrificing this blood. Let's check out our options. Okay, that was not much of an option, but not the worst. But yeah, let's just do this. Destroy all creatures. And we can get back basically anything. And we're just going to get the Bloodcaster. And then let's say go. This is a grind. This is a grind. Okay, the Ominous Traveler. I've seen this one before. Yeah, it just has another spell book. Ominous Traveler is a pretty good card, I must say. I must say. I think we're going to have to start getting aggressive with Faithless Haven. We just don't really have much else going on. Alright, there's Tovlar. There goes Ominous Traveler. Oh. Okay. I guess we just fire him up, huh? think they gotta block at least one. They can use one of their fields. With that 1 mana, not much we can do. Guess I might as well sack a food. Okay. I should have held the land for the blood, I suppose. Alright, your go. Okay, yep, now I have a giant creature. I almost don't want the creature, though. Because now a blood on the snow gets me kind of good. Yep. Okay, so... sacrifice this creature. Draw a card. And let's sacrifice this. Fellstinger isn't a bad drop. We have so many things, they're just not turning into things that matter. God, we wish we had this Academ's in our hand. It would be such a good play. But instead, we chucked it away. It's pretty good. Alright, let's go like Fellsinger. I'm just gonna sacrifice. We could start dealing this to our opponent's face. Nah, doesn't seem worth it yet. Okay, that's pretty good. Now these bloods deal 2. So now I can deal 6, 7. I have 7 damage now. And if I Deadly Dispute... that doesn't change the equation, I don't think. And I don't think they can do much to the enchantment, so we're going to start with this. Vanishing Verse on one of the enchantments. Okay. It's a little unfortunate. We're doing things, though. Drain you. Alright, I actually think we're in a pretty good spot now. I'm going to hold this land. And we'll try to win with these. And yeah, okay, I kind of didn't realize this card's actually a really good win con for us. Alright, do your worst. Okay, I guess they can exile our brushstrokes now. Yeah, that sucks. Guess we should have got our value while we had the chance. It's unfortunate. I'm going to Deadly Dispute these foods away. So we're going to kind of go nuts next turn. We might destroy all the planeswalkers here. Witch's Vengeance. Vampire. So no reason to hang on to this. Get rid of this. That is nice with Witch's Oven. You just get to throw away the foods because we do not need it. We are at a pretty heavy lice total. Okay, that's good. So let's see what we can do. It's going to be a turn. Ooh, baby. Okay, so we have 8 mana, so we can just go Brushstrokes plus Blood. Or plus Sloth. Lol seems really good right now for us. We can start with... Yeah, YOLO. Alright. And we'll say go. Don't really want to use this treasure, even if they try to remove this brushstroke. Yep, you got a ghost counter. They could have pressured it. Yeah, that is Menace, so they could have killed Loth here if they wanted to. Instead, I'll just block here. You get your token. Here's all these triggers. Oh yeah, 2 tokens died. That's right. Okay, I was like, how did I get 2 triggers of that? Yeah, I think they're just dead next turn. I guess they get to learn something new. Okay, another Kaya. That's okay. They're going to get rid of 1 permanent, but I think Loth is the one that we'd like to hang around, but yeah, those are the rough ones for them. So, is it worth it for 1 damage? Probably. So now we're running out of these things, so let's get rid of a Blood on the Snow. That's some flex. Exiled. Think we got him. Okay. To block this, they have to double block. Now we got him. That's game. That's game. All right, Deadly Dispute, a food. And get rid of this land. Wow, we just get to churn through our deck and get value here. Nice. Woo! This deck is sweet. This deck is sweet. Okay, I think we can keep this. God, Brushstroke was just really impressive that round. Let's hope it's just as good here. But another great hand that we just hope we're up against other creatures. But we won that matchup, and that was a control matchup. But we'd prefer to just kill creatures till there's no creatures left to be killed. Now, we don't have the Deadly Dispute this time, so it is much worse there. Wow, is it the same matchup? This must be popular. People kind of have the same idea. There's a lot of aggro has been running around the last couple weeks, so let's play things that kill aggro. And looks like that's what we're about to do. Let's get our brush strokes on. Time to do some painting. Attack. Oh, Esper. Okay, Esper control. Even worse. Even worse for us. Okay, let's attack for 1. Now we're gonna go for another brush stroke and then sack one of these. And get rid of this removal spell. And say go. Now if they Wrath our board, they take 6. It's not nothing. But if they Divine Purge us, it's way worse for us. Doom Scar. So take 8 total. And if we can get a land for Lolth, I feel pretty good. There we go. And we get our Witch. Okay. Triggers, 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 triggers. All to you. All to you. Take 1 more. 1 more for good luck. And the last one. Curse of Leeches seems good. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice. Oh, this is even better. This is an even better curse. Yeah. I remember that one. Okay, but it's Lolth time. This card's so tough for them to deal with. Start with the spiders, so you pressure their life total, and then you start just drawing cards. Wow, you can Deadly Dispute the food and it triggers these. Pretty cool. Well, let's start with an attack. We really want to play this Torment when they're tapped out. They might be trying to, like, divide by 0 or something, and maybe we should activate it right away. They are highlighting it, so they could be dividing. Okay, well, I'll draw a card.
Go, my children.
Let's play the Witch. We're just gonna play some small ball stuff. If they go to divide the Lolth now, it's really stupid of them. No offense. Because then I just replay it and draw another card. They don't even have to play the spiders, you know? Okay. Yeah, they probably should have did that earlier. Okay, now what are the odds that this is the better play instead of this? 2 mana. Can just have a negate. Yeah, I really want them to deal with this first. So I'm going to go like this and say go. Then Deadly Dispute can cause some triggers. Can sack of blood here. We're going to get another blood. Yeah, we were going to be doing a lot of things there. So, all right, let's play one more. This is pretty fun. I think I'm still going to keep this one. If we're up against control, it's pretty bad, but it's pretty bad anyways. I've been saying that all video. We've been up against control all video, so maybe that's just not true, but still think this one's worth the keep. We're going to start with the Swamp. Very likely playing this as a land this game, but we can wait a turn to decide. Okay, blue-white control. Oh, okay, okay. Thank God. So I have a feeling our meat hooks are going to be good. I think it's probably time. We got another one in our deck to draw to later. I'm sure we'll regret this a little bit later, but we'll just play draw go until we get just a juicy meat hook. Or find a 1-drop for Deadly Dispute. Or have Sorin. So I don't want to just hit this. White, black. So we'll just say go. Boring turn, but playing Sorin next turn would be awesome. This is a card that we might even want just more of. It seems really good to me. Okay. Wedding announcement. Okay. So I kind of just want to tick up Sorin here. Because if they kill the creature, then they can just kill Sorin. So, yeah. I'll reveal. Here you go. Now we're just going to try to protect this powerful Planeswalker. Got blood on the snow to bring it back. I love Planeswalker diversity in these kind of decks. I can even see playing another Sorin, though. I can see just playing more Planeswalkers in this deck. Like, I think I'd have some changes in mind, even after just playing these 3 rounds, you know? Okay, that's going to flip the wedding announcement, but I could not care less. Okay, sure. Yeah, I used to think this card was just terrifying, but I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to see. Oh, yeah, because it exiles, too. That was worst possible. Ugh. Okay, that's okay. Back to the drawing board. So now, I think let's just be a little proactive since they have nothing in the battlefield anymore. So we got this. Let's get our Bloodcaster out there and we'll say go. Now we can Deadly Dispute plenty of things now, but more than likely still just the blood token. Artifact. I was wondering if you could just sack the enchantment. If you have an extra meat hook, that would be nice. Okay. God, every deck is just the same. Every deck is some black-white mid-range pile. Yeah, up top. Rite of Oblivion's everywhere. Card is annoying as hell. Okay. But I fly. Alright, now let's just get rid of this blood token. Drain. Yeah, I guess we'll just play another one. Yep. YOLO. This card's been incredible. This card has been absolutely unreal. This has been like the highlight of this deck for me. I'm liking this deck. We easily might try this for the best of one, y'all. I want to build an Is It deck. That's the next video I want to bring to y'all. I want to build an Is It Turns deck. I just do not believe that I can't build a deck that beats all these black-white mid-range piles, control, and aggro. I think it's easily done. So look for that for the next video, y'all. That's what I got cooking up here, and I wanna bring to y'all next. So if you like that style of deck and you're looking for something to play for day 1 of the Arena Open, I got you. I got you. It's coming up soon. Okay, I didn't want to see one of theirs. Rite of Oblivion. Shocking. Alright. Well, it's time to Wrath in some capacity. Probably Blood on the Snow? I kind of want a Deadly Dispute, actually, so... Alright, let's attack. Let's Deadly Dispute this, I suppose. Since it would die anyways. Really wish I had some Planeswalkers here, but they've Rite of Oblivioned everything. Jadar. Okay, well. We can Meat Hook for 2 and then play Jadar if we want to get rid of our treasures. Meat Hook for 2. A little bit of drain action. Yeah, I'm going to play it while they're tapped out and I can actually get something going. At least we do have a Bloodcaster to bring back if we Blood on the Snow here. Okay, Sciences, gain a little bit of life. Still have a bunch of cards in hand. I really don't know what this kind of deck plays. This is black-white, definitely more sacrifice-based instead of controlling. Kind of a black-white sacrifice deck with some enchantments. I played against this a little bit. And it was kind of a problem when I was playing Blue-White Control, because all these enchantments don't get hit by that Divine Purge card. And that can be a problem. Okay, well. Do I want to attack with my 3/3? Maybe. So let's start with this. Sacrifice this. I'm going to live life on the edge a little bit here. Now, we can attack and sacrifice a blood. All right, now we've just assembled a battlefield. This is now just a good battlefield that they have to deal with. And then we have Blood on the Snows to kind of bring it back and stuff. So we're definitely advantage us, even though the life total doesn't really represent it right now. Yeah, definitely going to discard this Swamp. Then we'll get to drain twice with this Brushstroke. Once again, I can't get over how good this card has been, y'all. This has been really nice. And Wedding Announcement hasn't been. I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it being a good card. It's like, yeah, it's a 3-mana Glorious Anthem at some point, but okay, that is a good one. Okay. Attacking me for 2. Well, let's sack this, see what we draw and what the life totals is. Yeah, so drain. I don't think we'll be able to get close to killing them. So we technically could block this, but I don't think it's necessary. Maybe it's exactly necessary. So they're gonna get other tokens. Okay, I will block. It's kind of neutralized here. I gain 1, they lose 1, like, and then they do the same on their side, so it doesn't do too much. Okay. Now it feels like a Blood on the Snow turn, plus a Witch. All right. Okay, yeah, it feels right. Destroy all creatures. And let's get the Bloodcaster. Play the Witch, and then we'll say go. I'm worried if they just start getting aggressive with Hives. It's kind of annoying, but then they're not progressing their battlefield. So we'll see here. It's going to be a close game. Now I think we're kind of behind. This game turned a little south. Don't think I mind that too much. Have all the Legion Angels you want. Especially don't think I mind that, since I have more. Okay, it just might have to be a big old massacre turn. It'd have to be for 5. Leaves me with 1 mana for this. Okay, I get 2 triggers if I attack, though. I get 2 bloods, and I think that might actually matter, so let's try this. Got him! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The curse seems pretty good. Yeah, the curse seems like the best. But actually, I think I'm just going to discard it. But I already played a land, so we'll just say go. Yeah, these games are grinds. Yeah, maybe we'll get rid of this Infernal Grasp, actually. That hasn't been that good. Yep. All the Legion Angels for you. Okay. Alright, let's sacrifice this. What does this do? Whenever 1 or more token creatures die, create a 2 black token with Decayed. Only triggers once per turn. Okay, so can we do this plus Blood in the Snow? We definitely can. I can start with this, though. I think we might have to Blood on the Snow, though, unfortunately. So maybe I just do this no matter what. 6 mana. Yeah. And Voldaren Bloodcaster, I guess. And I'm going to leave this land in hand, and I'm going to say go. They might. Well, nope. They're a white short of playing all the Legion Angels. Okay, I kind of figured they would do that at some point. I'm happy about it because we do have the extra one. Meat Hook Massacre of their own, huh? Okay. Okay, now I could attack with this too. Are they just dead? Probably not, but let's definitely maximize here. Bang, bang. Non-token creatures die. Okay, so now let's sack. Draw. Deadly Dispute is not bad, but I think instead, I think I'll just give him the Torment. Yep, begin the drop. Okay. What would you like to do? Just takes the 3. I can just Deadly Dispute the Bloods. It still triggers this. Maybe I should have did that from the beginning. Okay. I was like, dang, they can't sacrifice that, right? Okay, good, good, good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, I think we start with this. Hopefully we get a removal spell. If we have to, no, we won't be able to kill this. This is getting kind of scary if I don't just meat hook here. They didn't search for one, so they're not going to get another one. 6. I can play Gassed afterward as well. Alright, let's just deal with the creatures. Okay, your go. That sucked. Maybe I should be playing that card. Card seems good. Okay. Lose some life. Think I'm fine getting rid of that as well. Boo. Okay, now if I attack with this, they take 3. But this will trigger again and give me another... Alright. YOLO. Gains a life. Yeah, gains another life. That's not great. We'll say go. They're clawing back. They are clawing back. Regardless, this has been a sweet match. Sweet game, I should say. Really good. Yeah, tough game. What I need is another one of these. Another brushstroke would be awesome. Agademes would be sick as well. That'd probably be game over. We got some good draws. Okay. Sure. Now they can block with Hive. Shit. Wanted a good draw there. We still just have amazing draws, and they're in defense mode, so they gotta draw well and get aggressive. Yep. Yeah, they can mess with my Agadeems if they take that Fell Stinger. Oh, I'm glad they didn't. This Fell Stinger is pretty likely lights out. That isn't bad. So we might be able to find something good, but not great. Okay. Now if they brick, that kind of opens the door for us to just attack for lethal. What the hell is that? Okay, yep, well, that's a brick. That's not a brick. That is not a brick. Shit. Do I attack with this? I'm gonna. Give me a good spell. Well, a flyer isn't bad. But the cauldron, I think, is what I would rather have. Alright, let's sacrifice this. Hopefully we can find something. Boo! Well, this game slipped away. Yeah, I'm just dead. Wow. Well, we had a good run. We had a good run. Well, we got close, y'all. I still think this deck is pretty good up against other aggro decks. We didn't really play against them, but it did feel powerful. It felt like I had a lot of game. We just kind of got flooded at the end there. A couple big draws, and we would have cemented our way into that game. But I think we played pretty well, and I think it's a pretty fun and good choice for best of one. So, all right, everyone, we're going to be playing a little bit more Alchemy in the next video. I want to try to build an Izzet deck. We'll see if I actually do it, but that's what I think we're going to do for the next video. So like and subscribe and comment if you like these style of videos. Let me know if you like Alchemy, if you don't. You know, we're really doing this for the Arena Open. But, you know, if Alchemy ends up being cool, of course, we'll make more videos instead of our normal, just kind of modern content. So let me know in the comments, okay? All right, everyone, have a good one. Bye-bye.